Hi guys! Today we're going to be opening up a ZenPop box and see what's inside and make some art with it. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jen and this is JynDrawz. In the box there is an overview page over what's all in the box, and this box is from June of 2018, so it's an old box. And we're gonna see what's all inside. There are several mostly stationery items, a couple pens, a highlighter, some washi tape, a glue pen, some stickers, and it all comes from Japan. These are some very fun stickers that I'm going to be using later in another project. Very summery, and a nice blue ocean water washi tape, and a colorful flowered one that says thank you on it in English and Japanese. A nice little book that is like an old school diary with a key and lock on it with blank pages. A thank you card with probably an expired code on it by now. This is the glue pen. And a nice orange highlighter. It has a chisel end and a bullet end, and it's very fluorescent in color. Then we have some sticky notes. They're almost Easter themed. We have a yellow bunny that is wrapping that you can put gifts in, candy or other things. Some cute little presents that are cards that you can write a small note in. Some paper for origami, various colors as you can see on the front there. And a nice full pack of paper and letters and envelopes with a panda on it that removes his stripes and is called Quit Panda. And a wonderful purple pen. Of which we will be now swatching everything, testing it out, see how it works, see what we can use. The purple pen, I thought at first it was going to be a great pen. It wrote smoothly, but later on during the drawing process you will see that I struggle with it. It like gummed up or something, or maybe it's just not compatible with this paper. Not exactly sure, or it's just because it's from 2018. This is that highlighter. As you can see, it's very fluorescent, very neon. You almost can't see it, but it writes really smoothly. It puts down a lot of ink. It's going to be a great highlighter for highlighting notes. This is that glue marker. You have to shake it up, and you have to depress it kind of like a Posca pen. And yes, the sticky notes did have sticky on it, but I wanted to glue it down on all sides. So I was testing out the glue pen. And I put some glue on it, I flipped it over, and I stuck it down. And within like 5 minutes, it was glued down, and it's pretty neat, pretty convenient. And this is that thank you washi tape that says thank you in English and Japanese, and I'm sorry that it's just out of the screen, as well as the blue washi tape that is ocean or clouds that I put down, but you'll see it here in a bit when I make the thumbnails for my design. I drew this on Easter Sunday of 2023. I was thinking about bunnies and eggs and flowers, and that's what my ideas came from for a design for some earrings that were some Easter eggs. And then, of course, earrings, they come on a backing card. So I was designing some earrings, and then I was going to put them on a Easter-themed backing card. And I was going to decorate the earrings with using some washi tape so that they kind of are this blue aqua colored. And then I was wondering about what to do for a backing card for the Easter egg themed earrings. Thought it'd be nice to have a bunny on it somehow. So I decided to sketch out a bunny and well, we've taken it from there. I'll let you watch while I'm thumbnailing some design ideas and working out an idea for a backing card to hang these Easter egged earrings on. Now that I've got a couple thumbnails down and some ideas about color placement, where I'm going to use the highlighter, how I'm going to use the purple pen, I thought first it'd be best to sketch out the earrings so I have them in a good placement, and then worry about placing the bunny and the rest of the design ideas later around it. I thought the most important part was my earring design, so I'm sketching out some egg shapes here, trying to keep them centered on the page between one another and still have space underneath it and on top to put in my other design elements. Sketching an egg shape is quite difficult. It's different than sketching, a ball or square. It's very odd shaped. It's thinner at the top, thicker at the bottom, and usually Easter eggs have a bit of a flat bottom so they look like they can stand up, unlike a real egg. So I'm sketching out my egg idea for the earrings, trying to keep them a little bit rounded, a bit egg-shaped, and not too sharp at the point at the top, and trying to keep them symmetrical to one another. I just decided to freehand this all and not take it too seriously and just create something fun and Easter themed. And here I'm sketched in the holes to attach the jump rings, and then I'm just freehanding this. I'm not being particular about them being perfect circles. I just wanted just something as an idea or just as a jumping off point, and later if I really like the idea I can refine it down and make it absolutely perfect and symmetrical. But I just wanted to make something fun and easygoing, and just throw down some ideas, use a pencil, use the supplies in the box, not all of them, but just the pen and the washi tape and the highlighter, and make some fun Easter egg themed earrings on a backing card. And here I'm sketching out the ovals and the jump rings, and that one was a little too oval and I wanted it a little bit more round so that it looks like jump rings, and I faced the rings opposing to one another because when you see earrings on the backing card, they're never exactly hanging the same way. Usually one ring's flipped one way and the other. And here I'm drawing the ear hook and attaching it to the jump rings and through the paper that it usually pokes through, so that they look like they're attached to the card. Again, not being super particular over if it's exactly the same or the exact shape. It's just more about the idea of that these are ear hooks and that they're connected to this backing card. Now I'm trying to find out where my bunny head is going to go, so I'm trying to draw that a bit of a kind of like a house setting behind it. So it's not just a square backing card, but you have like this barn or house setting in the background. I'm trying to space it out so that it's centered on the page with the earrings centered on it. Just freehanding it, not using a ruler, just using my finger to measure out the width. And then now I'm drawing the bunny head in on the top. And I'm sorry that the ears are just out of frame. I'll make sure to do better next time to keep everything within frame. But I'm just freehanding some ears and trying to get it to fit on the page because my earrings were a little too tall. And now the bunny has kind of short ears, but I think it still looks like a bunny. And as I'm freehanding in the ears, freehanding in just a design of a bunny, putting some simple cartoon type eyes, nothing serious, just a cute little simple cartoon bunny. Then I decided that my bunny should have a bow on it, since I wasn't going to be able to keep my original idea of having the backing card be on what was like a gift box background. So now it's just going to be a bunny head on this barn house-like feature. So I put the bow on the bunny's head, and I gave him a small little bow tie. I thought that was really cute. That was a little symbol that was on those Post-it notes. And here I'm measuring out about the width of what the washi tape is so that I can put the stripes on it, on the earrings. And as you see here, I initially have them both striped going the same way, but I believe in the end I reversed the stripes on the right earring, since usually earrings are mirror images of one another and not the same, so that when you wear them you have a mirror image of them. Now I'm getting out my kneaded eraser so that I can erase all of the dark pencil, so that when I go over with the highlighter and the purple gel pen, that I don't get too much smearing of the graphite from the mechanical pencil. So you're probably not going to be able to see my design very well, and at times I couldn't even see the design because I had erased it a little too well. So now here I'm going to start sketching in the bow with the purple pen, and as you can see I'm writing on the lines, but I'm not sure if the pen is fighting the graphite that's on the paper or if it's fighting the paper, but I had a really difficult time getting the ink and the paper to work together. I kept having to go over the lines several times, and then I just wouldn't get any ink out. So, and then I would find balls of ink on the pen tip and I would have to wipe that off. But I think it came out pretty cute in the end, just as something in my sketchbook, a little fun design, a little Easter. And now I'm sketching in the ears, and I did the cartoon eyes, just filled them in solid black with the little cute nose. And now, yeah, that's where I had to wipe off some of that goo. It just wasn't writing. I'd draw a line and I'd look, and then there'd just be nothing, as you see there for the chin. Nothing would come out. It was a little bit more of a struggle with this pen than I was thinking it was going to be. So I'm going to try it on other paper, and hopefully then it'll write better. Or maybe it was fighting with the graphite from the pencil. If you have this pen and you got the Zen box, ZenPop box in 2018, or maybe you bought it afterwards. Let me know if you had any issues with this pen, or if you know this type of pen and you have any suggestions on what could be going on, because I'm using it in an ELO sketchbook. If that maybe is the problem, maybe that paper just doesn't like this kind of pen. And you see there, I had some more were just gunked up on the end. It was really weird. I haven't experienced this yet with a gel pen on this paper. And now I'm drawing in the rings and the loops for the earrings. Again, I didn't take this as a serious drawing. It's not to be, perfectly done. I just wanted to have a little fun drawing, a little cute drawing of some earrings. So that's why I just went with the purple pen, sketched them out. Again, as you see, it's just jamming up for some reason. But I kept it on going. I thought, I've already started it, I'm going to continue. Surely I can get it done. And I just sketched out my earrings, gave them a little bit of a 3D effect, adding an edge to them, giving them a border. Just to add a little something, because otherwise the design was looking a little flat. I hadn't planned that in the initial sketch. And here I'm adding some shadows, trying to give it some more dimension. And my light source, I always like to think of it from the top left, in the top left corner. That's what I've been trained for when learning how to draw jewelry, so I always just keep my light source from the top left. And here I'm giving some shadows to those jump rings, trying to give them a little bit of a 3D effect, and adding some cross-hatching, some irregular hatching, single hatching, just scribbling in and giving a little bit of a dimension and shadow and 3D, and keeping in mind all the time that my light source is from the top left, so then my shadows are on the bottom right, and where the rings overlap, make sure to add some shadow and depth there, because the ring from above would be casting a shadow on it. And I just continue doing this until I feel pretty happy that I got a little bit of a 3D effect, and that they look like they're really sitting on this backing card. I then got out the orange neon yellow highlighter, and I thought it would be really cute to have that bow be a nice bright orange color. And I was hoping that I could overlay it a couple times like you do with alcohol markers to intensify the color and give that bow a bit of dimension and shadow. And that worked fairly well. It did layer up nicely and give some darkness and lightness. And then I thought, okay, let's also use it in the bow. So he has a matching bow tie and bow in his hair. And I thought, since the tape of from the washi tape said thank you in Japanese and in English, that'd be very cute for at the bottom of a backing card. Maybe you're giving this as a gift to somebody to tell them thank you for whatever reason. And then with the earrings, I wanted to make sure to be able to cut the blue washi tape in a curve. So I got out an X-Acto knife. I just laid down the washi tape, cut along that purple line that I used for the edge, and created the stripes on the earrings. Worked really well. It's a super cheap knife that I got, and as you see here, this is where I decided to mirror the earrings. And the washi tape cuts really nice. It's really thin. I didn't cut through the paper. And if you have a really sharp X-Acto knife, then you can. I had zero problems doing this. And here I'm cutting off the excess on the other side, peeling it off. And of course I can't throw it away, so I just put it on my sketch page on the left. Now, I was pretty happy with how this turned out, and I lost some of the edge with the washi tape, so I decided to darken it up And I added some more dark lines. I gave it a little bit more dimension. Now that the washi tape was on there, I could see that I needed to darken up the edges to give it a little bit more dimension. Filling that in, looking over my design, and I see the bottom there, the washi tape kind of covered the purple line, so I darkened that up a little bit more, give it a bit more definition, just to some final finishing touches to the earrings. Looking it over, wondering if I need to do anything more. And then I decided to add a little bit of shadow for the ears, just to give the bunny a little bit more something. And I gave a drop shadow to the bow. Just some little random touches, just to give us something, make it a little more realistic. But again, not taking it too seriously. It's just a sketch. It's just in my sketchbook. Now I'm erasing any remaining pencil smudges from the paper, cleaning it up so it's nice and white and clean. So, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you think of this. Do you like it? Do you like the simplicity of it? As you see here, I just used these 4 items to make this. Doesn't take much. If you make something like this, tag me on Instagram. I'm JynDrawz at Instagram. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. I'm going to be making more videos exactly like this. It's mostly going to be focused about jewelry designing, simple, complex. Thanks, guys. See you in the next one.